Oh, no. It works now. Okay, fine. Nobody knows what's happening, least of all me. Anyway, hi guys, it's Targan, and now the microphone works. Good news. So we're here in the summer of 216, the Kingdom of Shuhan. Things are going pretty good for us. Pretty good indeed. Hey Colin, how's it going? Yeah, we're taking over China. It's going so good. We've got these three armies here in the south, and that's all good. We need to... Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and swap them into being re-recruited, right? No. Alright, I confess I thought we could get them. Anyway, we're just gonna continue on how we're doing here. Everything will be fine. So we're just gonna continue moving to the south here, and assuming that they were not gonna be able to do anything about it. We got this army here, and this guy we're gonna move probably over this way and just have him like hang out for a bit. If we just have like 1 or 2 turns, we'll have plenty of time to defend, and you know, maybe that'll work out. We're just gonna go ahead. We need to level up this guy. Yeah. Yeah, basically this is like classical China. We're the green here, so we're doing like super good. We already won one very major war in the north and folded their army into ours. This yellow here, they're like some rebels, but we're like kind of broed out with them. Like we're actually quite good friends. Like they're part of like the empire. You know, so they you know, we're very good friends. We're all part of the same organization type of thing. Although, like, you know, it wasn't clear to me that we were ever going to get along. But so our the only problem is, so we've got this guy. This is neutral here, but he's allied with our sworn enemies, this other empire. This other kingdom, and that's what we're doing. We are moving all of our armies north because we won that war, and now we're just rolling on against our foe here. And Liu Biao needs to sit there because he needs to replenish a little bit.
On the march.
Moving.
And we'll send these here because we will just move down here and then meet up in the middle there. And it looks like we're gonna go ahead and boom. Oh no, we can't fight the that's right, I should have. Okay, so
We must conserve our
their army is better at auto-resolving than mine is, so because the battles on ships, you don't get to fight yourself. So maybe this will work. I don't know. We might... I didn't even think of this. So we can't fight the battle, like, ourselves when we're on the boats. But hopefully nothing bad will happen from that. That would be pretty annoying if we lost, like, a couple big armies because I wasn't allowed to fight with them. You know, but I did learn that, like, yesterday. So really it's my fault if I don't apply the lessons. Alright. We're making like a ton of money. Just so much. Can we recruit an army here? Yeah, we're just gonna pop in our old army here.
Obey
With
instinct.
Zhang Fei. With 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 Zh
My blade is poised.
With wisdom.
Yeah, because we had this, like, pretty excellent army already set up. And now we'll just convert it over. We have so much money. And it is okay to go down a lot because we are going to be, like, big professionals. Do we want to keep that one unit? Yeah, sure, why not? Can we get any better cavalry here with him? I mean, they're moderately better. We'll probably just keep the normal ones there. Hello, Vex. Yes, indeed, a very large map. You know, this is classical China. So around it starts in like 192. This game does. This is turn 131. So this is 216. So like almost all the people on the map are based on real people, but in a stylized kind of way. It's very cool. In my opinion, I really like the cast of characters. We're playing as my favorite faction, Shu Han. They are led by this guy Liu Biao, and he has a couple of sworn brothers. Guan Yu, who is like one of my favorite dudes in anything. He's so cool. If you go to Chinese restaurants and you see a picture of a guy with a very red face and green robes, that's Guan Yu. Almost certainly, he's like a bodhisattva of the Buddhist faith and stuff. He's a big old legend, but he's based on a real guy, and he's very cool. But anyway, I digress. What we're going to do is press this war. Yes, everything is going very well. We're just going to keep on moving this guy down and sort of administrate the Imperial City. We're going to level up the Imperial City because, after all, it's the seat of the Empire. We need to spend some money making it cooler. We don't have anybody in this Imperial seat. I mean, that's probably fine. It's sort of,
What
do we
is
still
it?
have a food deal here? Yes, for a little while. For a little bit, yeah. You can give food to your enemies, and apparently that really makes them not want to do anything about being your enemies. And that's important. You don't want them to go too far out. All right, this army is still recuperating. We'll spend one turn here. And now, now the person that was on the river that I couldn't catch is in the middle of my place. Dong Li wants a non-aggression pact. Now, they're like, I'm totally fine with that, right? I don't want them to be aggressive against me. So we'll do that. Because they're this person on my border here. They're quite weak compared to me. So we're not like worried about them, but it's also not a priority that we deal with them. We already had a war with their faction some time ago, and you know, we really gave them the old one too. We showed them what was up. And Yuanju has grown up. She's 18 now, and she is ready to get an army, probably. Alright, so we will... Yes, we have to discuss the nature of loyalty. Well, I guess we're going to say that, you know, the royal loyalty to the brothers is more important, yes. And that makes Zhangfei very happy. Good. Good. Alright, now, one more turn. Liu Bei's got to recover. Man, alright, so Qingpu's army is scary, and he is a very good fighter. We need to get out of this river right now. This lady is going to be in our lands. She's not going to be able to reeve too far, right? Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll just move right here. This was a big wasted time. Okay, so what did we learn? We learned that it is very difficult to attack people when they're already on the river, and you shouldn't try to embark onto ships and press the attack against them, even though it's kind of annoying to just sort of let them by. That's what we learned, right? Right. Now Zhangfei's army here will be in fighting form in a day, and so if she moves up in that direction, he'll be able to pop her. And over here, yeah, we'll find she's not going to get into the cookie jar too far, which is good. It's very good. It would be pretty annoying if she got into the lands proper. You know, we gotta have a couple of armies good, because this army is very, very strong, but we sort of need it here to threaten these guys. All right, let's see what we can do here. Looks like it's about time for a battle. We're probably going to just auto this, though, because I imagine there's not going to be anybody home. There's not going to be anybody home.
Strike quickly.
We're going to surround it just so we get our other army involved. A little bit of free experience, a little bit of, you know, much easier auto-resolve. Because this is just like, yeah, this is not even like one full stack against us. Would be very easy. Sort of like casually, boringly, so... If we don't get a battle here in a bit, we'll fight a little one anyway, just to get the little taste in the mouth. But all right, anything to upgrade here? No, we can leave it like this. Yeah, it's not particularly important that we do anything there. All right, good stuff. And hopefully we'll be able to catch her next turn. She can't attack this town. She's not close enough. And this one's got, you know, Zhang Fei, and his army is not, like, in perfect form. But he's a fighter. And she... we're not giving her Liu Bei's swords. Let's not be silly. We will give her these very excellent war axes, though. Alright, we're just gonna throw some items on these people. I'd always been like not using enough items, so like some of these are attached to like stats that, you know, make them better fighters or whatever. We're just trying to distribute some things so that this army has good stuff in it. And this is the sort of thing I should have been doing like all game long. Alright, so morale for the whole army. Yeah, that seems good. We'll do that. And now, just like that, that army's even better than before. And it's time to end the turn, and it's time to end the turn. We could move Zhao Yun down, though. I mean, we don't need to. He's sort of wasted here as, like, a guy on the frontier. Isn't he? We can move in this direction, move this fellow up, and then, yeah, that's what we'll do. Because we don't need to stay revenue positive at all. We're about to get a bunch of new lands, and we can distribute them to vassals and stuff. We just need to press forward into Wu. So, yeah. Because the more we surround Liu Kong... That's right, his old man didn't make it. He was already very old when the game started, you know. But I do have to worry about Liu Bei. And, you know, the Empress is young, so our heir is secured, but... Alright, it's wintertime now. We have spots at court. I don't think... Yeah, none of my people are related to me, so they can't. This Minister of the Household just makes one of them happy, but I don't think any of them are particularly unhappy, so we don't have to worry about it. I mean, Wen Chao's not very happy, but... I mean, 54 is fine, right? He wants some job. We could give him this one. He's a good fighter. And he's in this army, right? Yeah. Alright, we are just gonna... Alright, so she is trying to march all the way in. It's not gonna work. She's also not gonna be able to get away from this army. Time for a fight. Hey, Luke. This last stream by 70 seconds. Ah, yes, well. Welcome. Alright, so... It looks like Qing Pu took the bait here, right? Unless we...
To enlightenment.
Yeah, because we'll be able to move across like so, and then he'll flee, and then she'll be able to not get to him, but... Oh, I hate this. This is sketchy. Oh, this is real sketchy. Like, do we just go back across? Oh god, I can't do it. Oh no.
Stand ready.
Oh no, I just threw. Oh, I just threw the game. Oh god. Alright, we're just reloading that lost autosave. What a catastrophic, ridiculous thing. We're not having that. There's I'm just gonna start breathing again. We're going back in time. We're not doing it. Oh man, I can't believe that. I keep forgetting that they'll just run away and it's impossible to fight. We just learned this We just learned this. Like we have been spending a full year on this river trying to get across it. This lady, like, we were on these boats, we were trying to get her, and now she's off of the boats. Oh, man. Our spy in their faction is actually showing us really well what their array of armies looks like, though. Alright, so... Well, things went differently this time. But they are over here. That's on the other side of this river. If that's on the other side of this river, I hate everything. I don't know what to do. I feel paralyzed. We're just gonna have this fight.
Let's fly.
And they have, like, a great army, just like we do. Their army is probably better than ours, so we'll hopefully win. Yeah, I am across it, just on the other side. Alright. Guard mode here, and we need to start firing, not at them. Well, actually, at the glaive infantry is fine, but no, the protectors of heaven, right? We just need to get whatever one of those is in the center most, and then see if we can pop in and get some damage onto them. Alright, so importantly, this sentinel doesn't have a good weapon at all, so if she could take a duel, it'd be good. None of these generals are good at fighting, okay? And I have Zhang Fei here, who, in addition to being incredibly reckless, is good at fighting. We just need to not take a bunch of free damage, and by that I mean not going to these crossbows. They're repeating crossbows, so they have bad range, but they have those explosive ones too, which... Oh, they already set the oil on fire. Well, it's a good thing I wasn't on it, right? So they don't have, like, any cav? They don't have any cav. So that actually is its own strength, but it means that we can, you know... They have one unit of cavalry, but we'll be free to maneuver. And by maneuver, I mean running around in a big, silly circle.
Hidden units! An ambush!
An ambush? Oh no, it's another sentinel that can't fight. They don't have any good weapons, because I've been popping everybody that had a good weapon. Alright, we got him to wheel. And right at the perfect time, too, right? We got our little infantry boxes going, and right now they are focusing their attention at precisely the wrong way. This is as good as it can get for us, right? It is. It is.
What cowards!
Alright, so that is one thing. We do want to get in the cookie jar of these exploder dudes, though, these exploding fellows. These glaives, you know, the trebs are putting the hurt on. We just want to make sure, yeah, we're safe. You wanna fight me? Very well, I accept. My sentinel against your finest sentinel, I say. You know, this general was having a great time being smart and running through the foe, but sometimes you just gotta be a hero, right? Now, this sentinel is not great at fighting. We also don't need to tie up all of our dudes against her, right? Especially not when there is work to be done over here. Okay, so
Make ready! Fire! Prepare! Hold the line! The time has come! Loose! To attention, archers! To attention! Steel yourselves!
yeah, she's just beating the brakes off of her, but of course she's got, like, good stuff. And, you know, is a proper sentinel, and this one is just dressed like one. We're gonna rear charge these glaive infantry. This is actually a good fight, yes. They are taking my tower, though. That is very sad. Oh, God.
The time has come! Now! Fire upon them!
Oh, right, we can't move if we're in the square. That's pretty bad. Well, at least that square over there is working. Alright, we are now engaged in a bunch of very problematic folks here. And in the middle of the Defenders of Heaven with this guy, who will not like to be there. The good news is that at least our cavalry are in a good position. Zhongfei is embroiled in Protectors of Heaven. Yep, let's get out of there. Jin Sword Guards, that's much better. Alright, now that our guys are out of their formation, I mean, mostly we're okay. Yes. These are just G Militia here. No, they are not just G Militia here. These are also the Sword Guards. Get out of there. So these guys... They went entirely to flank and now are behind the siege weapons, and now and only now are they going to think about shooting us. Well, you know, good for them. That sentinel is far in the distance. That sentinel has poison volley. Ah! Yes, we will certainly get her if we can.
The enemy warriors are running! Ha!
You know, that's the thing about having a big cavalry force, even if they're not crazy effective at killing things. Like, being able to split them up and then just like run away again, very good indeed. Very, very good indeed. And she's alright here, because we're fighting, like, in the middle of our own guys, but it's not, like, perfectly ideal, right? Ideally, we should be, you know, cycle charging more. Now, charging cabinets, you would only do that if you're sure that they're going to break, like, right then. Because these Protectors of Heaven, they're no jokes. They're no slouches. They are legitimate. You know, they're real guys. This is also going to give us an awesome opportunity to run them down, which you do not want to miss, right? That is... excellent. For everyone you run down on the battlefield is one more we won't have to run down anywhere else. Tribal Exile and Fugitive Officers start with it. But the Bandit Sentinel, so you just gotta... So it's sort of like how, like... Yeah, they start on different sides of the tree and whatnot, depending on who they are. Wonderful stuff. Just absolutely mauling that army and getting huge casualties on as they run. And that's the thing too. When you have plenty of cav, you're going to be able to run down those elite units that have that high leadership. You know, they're not going to run. All right, so this is her, and we need to release her so that we can later take her into our faction. And we will release because he's not really that good at it. I mean, his army's kind of okay. I mean, it is a good army. Yeah, see, you... Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, this guy, yeah, he's just level 1. There's no reason to pop him. I mean, there's a reason, but...
Go before I change my mind.
And this legendary character gets wounded in the fight.
Lay them low.
And now this guy is still inside of my lands, which is so obnoxious. But, of course, you know, we're right on him. And he's not going to be able to get away, I don't think. And, you know, he's not going to be able to, like, replenish or anything inside of here. We are not going to trespass yet. You know, we're nice guys.
Forward. Advancing.
Ish. We're nice-ish guys. Alright, so... Oh, we just need to go up there. I'm worried about all this. We just need to go to Hefe here.
Each step in wisdom.
On the march. Marching.
Remain dormant.
Avoid diversions.
Because they can't get in there.
Gather your strength.
Zhao Yun will be there in no time. And if they do, like, force march across, because they've... I don't think they can get there in one turn. If they can, that'll stink, but, you know, we'll take them out later. Are getting close to you, Kane?
I doubt I will like your proposal.
45. So, you know, they don't really love the idea yet, but we'll see how they feel here in a bit. Yeah, well, we haven't so far made that much progress. You know, most of the battles, we've hit them a few times, but most of what we've done is against their vassals here. So, you know, we're just going to continue on with that, of course. Mong Long, who was being such a thorn in the old side earlier. Well, he's got a guy here. This army, you know, they got a juggernaut, but not a lot else. So we'll just, you know, we'll deal with that the old-fashioned way by running around our generals in a very silly fashion.
Strike true.
Coming in there to take the jungle mountain.
No pity.
Chutai is a good pickup too. His unique skill is really good. Cool, cool. Oh, we can't see. We can't see! He's a reformed brigand. Well, we'll see how reformed he is after all, eh?
Be still to conserve spirit.
Alright, we just need to go around real quick, see if we have any tax buildings to build. After all, this is the churn that makes us wealthy here. The free tax buildings, you know, they pay off. Well, free for me and cheap for them. If there's no one on this map, he gets infinite healing and a damage buff with his ultimate evasion. Oh, that is really something. You say you made a stupid edit, not even really an edit. Is that like a short video meaning edit? There's a lot of ways to make an edit. Sometimes I hit backspace a lot. I figure that's probably not what you mean. But it works. Alright, so do we want to recruit at this army yet? I mean, I don't think we really need to. We just need to park
Patience will renew
up there at this town. I mean, really, defending the Imperial seat is the more important thing. But we have a spy in his faction, so we'd see if he was moving armies over in that direction. As it is, it looks like he's mainly distracted, right? And weak. Weak and distracted. Yeah, that's my assessment of you, Liu Kong. Weak and distracted. Get some. Alright. That's that turn. You know, we're making progress. We didn't catch that army, but we're going over there, and yeah, this guy, even if they ford the whole river, they're going to be in the same movement issues that I was in, so. That guy is going up the river. You know, Zhongfei's already in the general neighborhood, and now they're trying to meet up with Chengpu there. You know, we at least have some guys to do something with, and hopefully, you know, Kong Rong's forces in the north will deal with all that. It looks like things are going fine there. What a glorious day! A daughter has been born to our noble house. Liu Zhuanzhuan, our beloved daughter, is here. Hooray! Good, good. Now there's a proper heir in addition to our wonderful empress, who no doubt will reign very well if Liu Bei, you know, dies of old age. He'll never fall on the battlefield, of course. Obviously. He is too good and handsome and smiley for that. Magnificent! Ah, how lovely. Oh, and we already had another baby girl. I didn't notice. Well, that's embarrassing. I didn't know we already had a kid. Oh, whoopsie daisy. All right, our second daughter. Hooray! Very good indeed. We're still gonna have the Empress has the heir, of course. You don't gotta go nuts. Oh, you're Bobby the AK. Oh, hey, what's up, man? How are you? All right, but anyway, another child is born. Marvelous. It is the spring, so we need to go to our faction council real quick.
May spring's rejuvenation flow through your spirit.
Alright, so we can do this and give him more movement range. That seems pretty good. Huge line of sight for the Empress. That's good. And then we'll smear the opposing court. That'll show them. Ha ha ha! Yes. Now that we've said bad things about Wu, I'm sure they'll be sorry. All right, so Qingpu's force is a scary, scary army, not least because of the man himself. But oh yeah, she's a fighter too. It's a good little army. And Zhang Fei's army, while good, is not like excessively blooded, but I think here we're gonna be able to pop her, and she's not gonna be able to run. She's in March. Yeah, we're fine here then. Then at least we get to do this and take her out.
Sweeter than wine. Let them go.
Something on everybody. Oh, I thought it was just two. Ah. And you re-roll the traits. Okay. And they could be, like you said, the brilliant. Okay, yeah, we got to try that. We'll try that next time. That sounds real good. All right. So here we can get. We need to get to Flaming Arrow, but yeah, we'll go this way because this way also gives us the other blue line skills that we're interested in. And I just don't know where Qingpu's going to try to go, but if he attacks this city, it looks like Zhang Fei would be able to reinforce, so that would protect it quite nicely. We're going to not ignore him. We're not going to ignore him. I mean, Zhao Yun's moving further to the south, too. So this is going to be, you know, like, even if he gets in somewhere, we're going to be able to team up on him. This guy wants to move to Hunan, but yeah, they're going to maybe get in. We're going to take this city, though. Oh, they have, like, basically nothing here. This is like a 7 population town, and they didn't have anything here.
It will prosper for the better under my rule.
And we know where so many of their armies are. Due to spies and such. Man, Sun Ren, your army is not very good. Like, oh, she's so awesome. Look at her smiling there. I hate for anything bad to happen to her. Why won't you just abdicate and join our illustrious faction? Oh, right, because he doesn't have siege attacker. Right.
There is cunning in caution.
And we're gonna let her take the lead on the fight this time. Oh, never mind. It's just like it's a tiny little garrison battle. I thought I forgot. He moved out of there, didn't he? Well, we could chase him. No, I don't think so. I think he'd just run. Well, we could try to catch him. Well, we could reinforce the battle first, and then try to catch him.
Attack! Cunning triumphs over brute
Should I
force.
bravely run away, bravely run away,
Let us make
away.
use of it.
When danger you deserve we had. Oh, he Zhao Yun saved our wife and child again. Man, this is the second time. The Empress keeps on being caught in burning cities. Sure, maybe she set the fire. The Empress started the fire.
Promote calmness.
Glad to see you.
Okay, so now I do have an Empire War option. Does that mean I can...
Can we get this over quickly?
No, I can't declare an Empire War against them, and I don't know why, but I can declare it against their vassals, so, you know, if Liu Kong messes with me, you know, we're gonna
Well met.
Empire War all over them. She died and China didn't bother fighting it. If you think about it, it's all his fault. No. What a loyal and stalwart general he has ever been. Here
For harmony.
we can move the Empress back because then we can sort of like link them up, and Zhuge Liang can. Yeah, because we can. Well.
Strike now!
Yeah, we'll just... Yeah, there's no reason to be overly precious
outwit
about it.
it
We'll
then.
just take this one. Man, the Protectors of Heaven really get beat up in the auto-resolve. I guess they are just like, you know, we're gonna really let them get shot up by these towers. But we have crazy big replenishment. So, you know, just a couple of turns and they'll be fine again. But yeah, wow, it's pretty rough. Maybe they were already beat up, but I didn't notice. But I think they were fine. Anyway, here... If he takes that place, we'll just deal with it? Yeah, we'll just deal with it. We'll just move further in here.
Avoid diversions.
And hopefully get Wang Su to just move into the trap. And this army is Pearl Dragons? Those are probably just some unique thing. They don't look overly... Yeah, they don't have, like, crazy big stats. They're very evasive. Very, very high melee evasion. But it doesn't look like... They don't have, like, crazy high damage or anything, right? They're just, like, pretty good, I think. So... They look like they're just sort of like a line holder unit. But yeah. Melee defense... Missile defense. They don't have a shield and they still have missile defense, I see. Poor oil puddle. All the units with dragon are the in-game units. Oh, okay, so in the old... Oh, speaking of the tree. So at like one of these up here, we might... Might see it. Ooh, Imperial Sword Guard. Yes, there's another one of those Imperial ones. And then the Pearl Dragons are also... Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. Now, were we working towards something? We could take another huge reduction in corruption. That was the last thing I did, right? Was a big corruption reduction. It's sort of late to get started in any of these trees because they're just very underwhelming, you know, because this would have been like earlier game stuff. You know, too late to start on blue, but yeah, we'll just take the corruption because that's going to make us so much money. Yeah. Yeah, the corruption is worth just so much to where, yeah, it's probably always the right thing to do. The Onyx Dragons from the Blue Tree. We'll have to look at that. Alright, so it's spring again? No, it was already spring. We just did that. What an illustrious council, you know. And they even have jobs that are sort of commensurate with what you would imagine their talents to be, right? I mean, sort of. Alright. Hong Tong. Oh, he's got another level. That is very nice indeed. Alright, from the ashes. So that lets him do the heal people thing. But wouldn't we rather have 25 movement range? Yeah. Sure would. That'll let us catch this guy. No problem. Alright. We still can't catch him. I don't think it's going to let us catch him. We're going to try it. We caught him! Marvelous. We will wait till nighttime and attack. Onyx Dragons are the best archer unit. I see. It's like, oh, you fools are going to be sorry about moving right there. Oh, you want to fight? Very well, I accept.
You will fall.
Oh, you want to fight? Very well, I accept. For I am incredibly brave. And we are just fighting right in front of their army. On the grounds that my people are very strong. And this guy, you know, hopefully won't beat me. You know, it would have been better to not do this, but what are you gonna do, you know? Lose the duel? Lose the duel! Lose both duels? Maybe.
Victory grows ever closer.
At least we know that we will absolutely get them all the way out of here, you know, as soon as they get inside of the archer line, you know, they're all gonna be fleeing. Of course, that makes these duels all the dumber of choices. Well, hey, at least we'll use our abilities. Hey, we're doing all right. Yeah, he's got the final rush now, so that's good. You know, a little bit of speed, a little bit of happiness. She gets a big chunk on him. Tenacity of steel. Yeah, so she's got her like totally juiced stats. At least she doesn't have a great weapon. I don't think he has a great weapon either. You know, I have better stuff than they do, but like, man, hopefully we'll win. You know, because they're in, like, full route, right? Right. They are in full route. Like, I just want to win. Please let me win. Just hit him. Just hit him. Yeah! We got him! No, we didn't get him. He got us. No. No, we did get him. Yes. All right. That was a roller coaster.
At the ready.
Attack! Move!
Because even with double damage, she does significantly less than him. But not like that much less. Just like a lot less. She doesn't have the AP damage. He's got a lot of armor.
I cannot beat their strength.
You can.
Retreat.
No. Hamstring. And we'll give him a cooldown buff. Destroy the foe. Don't let her beat you. Come on. Hit her. No.
Generals is dead! Take heed, warriors!
No.
Prepare! Take heed, warriors!
Oh, so they all like this whole army that ran is now back? What? Oh my god. Oh man, that is rough. I can't believe it. That is so rough. We were like chasing down running guys and then like, man, that duel, what a change, huh?
Wait for orders! The enemy general has fallen! They were no match! Take heed, warriors! Prepare! To attention!
And now we're just gonna burn down the forest with our own guys in it. You know, the arrows I'm not worried about. The eventual forest burning down could be bad. Speaking of, let's get on these juggernauts. I don't even know if they're still pushing their guys anymore. They're not. These protectors of heaven could probably be, I don't know, like 10,000 G militia, right? But you know, there are a lot of guys around.
The tide has come!
I think as soon as any one of them start running, they're all gonna buckle again. But yeah, that's crazy. Yep, absolutely full scavenge, exactly. I guess they get a big morale boost whenever one of their guys wins a duel. No, out of the trees, if you please. There's really no need to be so brave as that.
To attention! A comrade is being attacked! March at the double! Steel yourselves! Ready! Stand ready!
Alright, well. You know, we shouldn't take duels that aren't automatically advantageous, right? Like, why would we have done that when we had such a good position? Because it was awesome, and I thought we would win.
Victory.
Heyo! But look at that! He is direct, he is loyal, he is solitary. He is energetic, he is one-eyed. That's not good. He removes his melee evasion, but he is in our faction.
Towards the design.
It was cool, exactly.
With all resources.
And you know, he'll be back soon enough, and this army will be in form soon enough.
Consider and act.
And we'll just swoop in through this direction. However, like isn't this like very dense jungle? Like, do I even want to go down all the way this coastline? But I mean, we can just.
Glad to see you.
Now I need to get Jutai some fast friends, so he will never get his ability. Yeah. All right, so. Alright, that's about all there, right? Yeah, about. Yeah, and this army is just really just like an army that hangs out for a living. Which is good, you know, it's good to... It's good to have a garrison that's not, like, super expensive. Yeah, like, this is very nice, you know, like, even with, like, the sort of, like, annoyance of Qingpu on this river. Look, every day he spends, every season he spends on this river without attacking something is a year, you know, every day he spends on the river is a year that we do fine, you know. That's how time works. Oh. And he wants to brawl. Alright, let's go. It says we're gonna lose, but, you know, are we really? Are we really? We're not gonna duel. We're not gonna go duel like a bunch of dummies. We're gonna press our advantage like a bunch of proper people. Alright, they have about the same cav as we do, but I have a human brain, allegedly, and we should be able to make it work. Plus, we got Trebs. Yeah, Wu doesn't have Wu anymore, and that does have to mean something. You know, whether or not it's their imperial seat, it's literally named for their family, and that can't feel too good. Like, I don't think they're gonna go back there. I'm like, are they just gonna walk into it? Good, good. We will let the automatic attacks go in. You know, Protectors of Heaven, good enough target. Qingpu is unbreakable, so we do need to just keep it in mind that, oh yeah, and she is as well. So we just need to not be dueling because we need our guys fresh for the whole fight. And we've got Protectors of Heaven and stuff. I mean, sure, so do they, but we're going to have ours online long after theirs are gone. Oh yeah, we've already got half of those, that unit. Well, I mean, almost half, which is the same.
Enemy unit flees! What cowards!
Protectors of Heaven already offline, you know, and if you spend your trebuchet shots doing that in a normal fight, you're totally fine. Alright. The bad news is that we didn't get... Oh, man! Yeah, that was real bad news indeed. We didn't get the rest of these guys in because I canceled the attack order when we got confused as to which was which. You know, not very good at all. Getting beat up on the Sentinel for essentially free. But there we go. We at least pop our evasion thing. We're gonna make Zhongfei get more. We're declining the duels, even though it hurts me to have Zhongfei decline doing something stupid, given that that's sort of like his whole character note. Well, you know, they can shoot at these glaives all day. I don't want them to shoot at them all day, but we'll be okay. There we go. Automatically reject the duels. Alright, so they're trying to flank their archers around. It's obviously not going to work too well. It's time to engage basically all of the infantry on the grounds that this one unit at the end will be able to pop together anything that's in a little bit of problem. We get our... Alright, we just need to get away from Qingpu there. I mean, it's alright that he's beaten on some cav, but... You know, it would be better if we just gave them even worse engagements overall. We're gonna swarm in here.
The enemy unit flees! What cowards!
Still got decent amount of ammo on the archers. Still got decent amount of health on our generals, which is good, because... You know, we're fine. This is good. This is excellent. Not least that he took the fight, which means, if I'm not mistaken, he had to come out of the river to do it, which means there is absolutely no way he is getting away from this, right? There's no way. Alright, we need to get him out of there. Need to get her out of there. We don't need to give any of their generals the opportunity to hit my guys when I have these very, very powerful glaive guys. You know, we need to... We're gonna be like a real smart general guy. Alright, there's someone stealth back there. We're gonna be a smart general guy and chase him. Because again, no matter how good this guy is, he's not going to be able to beat, like, 2 units of these things. I don't think. I mean, maybe eventually he can. I don't think he can right now, though. Yeah, now she's, like, just trying to run amok in the middle of our guys. But again, like, we've got a sentinel on her, and I think maybe she's about dead now. Yep, there we go. And there... Fallen friend, he is berserk, but he also is now out of control, which means he can't run, which means we're going to be able to cycle charge our generals into him, and he's going to be in the middle of a ton of halberds, which, regardless of what he's got going on, no matter what his block chance or all the blah 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 in the whole world, it's not going to make him invulnerable. And with all these spears around, we're just gonna leave him tied up there, get out, and get right back in. Run through the spears. Don't let him ever have a moment's rest. As soon as he gets back on the spears, there we go. And that is the end of Qingpu. Bandit Hunter. Punch bandits in the army, indeed, you know. Sometimes you forget how you got your name. Not me, though. I am Liu Biao, the magnanimous, the emperor. The guy who might have forgotten his first daughter, but isn't going to forget the second one. It was a glorious day when she was born to us. I think we're going to have to make her the heir instead of her older sister. Depending on how things turn out. That'd be funny. Alright, so we don't capture Qingpu. This person has been a bit of a thorn in our sides. She's got the unbreakable thing. She's level 6. I think executing her is the right move. She's friends with the Sovereign. I guess we just pop her.
War is brutal.
And this guy isn't so much of a much, but I mean, he's got like a good retinue.
Their deaths were only delayed.
It's funny to say that, she's the younger child of exactly out of Honda Smith in the first place. Oh, right. It's funny how it all works out. Liu Qi is there too, yeah. Well, often you're like, I've met both of the possible heirs and I have an opinion.
Run back to your masters.
Yeah, because we're still that revenue positive. We didn't even get to take like the good move where you double your peasant income. But we're in good shape now. The corruption isn't totally out of control at the moment, and food's still fine basically everywhere. The friendly neighborhood tax collectors are collecting around. From Red Cliffs. Ah, yes! Oh, that is fun. The most famous of all the battles, probably. I have watched like a couple of movies that were basically only about Redcliffe. Don't ask me to pronounce them. You know me. I'm enthusiastic about the setting, but very ignorant. Just so painfully ignorant. The State Workshop does corruption reduction. Alright, so how does one build that? If we had a place that had a slot, I'd be able to look at all of the things. It's like, I just had one. Maybe it'll be one of the blue ones? No? No? Oh, there you go. You can right click. So it'd be a purple thing, and then after you get here, you go up to the workshops, and then you can go to the currency inspector. I see.
Secure loyalty through respect and actions.
With honor. Yeah!
Righteousness guides our arms.
Use power with virtue and resist.
We get a chance to gain an ancillary, a treasure among treasures. A chance?
Crashed upon them! Shot fury!
I'll have to learn buildings eventually. Yeah, for sure. We'll do that next run.
Remain dormant.
We will. And I remember it took me a few runs to learn buildings in Warhammer as well. Like, I was just like, what do you mean I need to learn, like, to only do level 1 econ stuff? You know, that kind of thing. Of course, there's so much to this, like, on the campaign map, and, like, diplomatically and planning-wise, far beyond what I'm used to in Warhammer, which is great. I can already tell it's going to be a blast to play, even on higher difficulties, when my carelessness will no doubt be punished pretty drastically compared to what we've gotten used to so far here. Alright, do we just move forward? I mean, probably. Do they even have armies? I would doubt that they have basically anything going on at this point. After the beating we've put on them in the past, because they sent up like 2 armies into the north, right? Yeah, there was all sorts of problems they've been going on. And they're probably super broke, too. They can't have, like, oh yeah, he's got like his capital has got like 2 things here, you know. Why don't you just join me?
How brave of you to visit!
He's down to 30 now, so that's, yeah. He, you know, we've moved it like 10 points in the last day with Cheng Pu's loss there, and of course we're about to visit some more losses on him. Yes, indeed we are.
Passions.
Advancing.
Do not yield.
And now we get to finish him off. Hiya!
China no hope.
71 losses, and that's how you beat up on a running foe. Now this person is beautiful, careless, and obstinate. They have some glaives and stuff. I think we just let him go, because he's like, I don't know. We could just start executing everybody in Wu. You know, maybe we do that, right? If we don't think we want them later, I mean, why not? Why not? You look, they could have surrendered. They could have joined us instead. What are you gonna do about it? Hard knock life.
Let them go. Attend.
And now that fool
Nothing will stop.
is walking up this way. That's not gonna work. We're gonna go to ambush. No, we're going to
Beast. Die.
there, and Chao Yun goes this way too, because we'll just push in that way. We've got our 3 armies here. They're just recruiting him sex regardless, so executing with good revenues doesn't help so much. Ah, I guess that's fair. Well, you know, they are level 4, so we could just keep on getting rid of them until we can see if they're all level 4 when they get recruited. But I see what you mean. If they have bad traits, maybe it's better to keep releasing them. You know, building the dissatisfaction, and then also they won't have the chance of recruiting someone who's good.
Attack.
Virtue begats justice.
We get another level up, which is going to be... You know, we're still 1 level away from the God of War ability. That's so good. 38k splash damage. I mean, like... Whenever we get that, it's going to be pretty good. We should have been going for that immediately. I guess we didn't waste too much time. I just got that vengeance ability for the scare, which is okay, but, like, not as good as... Not as good as 38,000 splash damage. 38,000. Ridiculous. You could leave it as an Azure Dragon. It doesn't hurt anything to have another archer in the mix. Did we get any better cav yet? Nope, not yet. Alright. This one is still just chilling, which is fine. It's fine. We're revenue positive 7.5K, which is awesome. Liu Kong, you know, you can tell he's not really 100% sure how he's supposed to behave, and, you know, good for him. Good for him. We're pushing towards the heartland here, and we'll just keep on doing it, you know. Things are good. Oh, wait, no, we've got these armies. That's right. We had to do this fight. We just delayed it.
To action!
Alright, so this time, we're not going to walk into the flames, right? We're not. We're gonna not walk into the flames.
All of China will benefit from our success.
And they also learned army comps pretty well. Yeah, yeah. There's definitely some stuff that I want to experiment with, because even
today we fight
you know,
for all of China.
Even with being like, oh, the purple line guys aren't good. I bet they sometimes. I bet like if I was smart, they could be good. Like, I bet the splash damage halberds dudes, if you have like one in the back, once everything's engaged, if you could like remember to cycle charge them, I bet they would be good. But maybe not. You know, maybe the glaives are just better. We're going to assume there's like a non-zero chance that they come out of the wall at us, knowing our superior strength. We just want to not get too engaged in something that's going to rip our face off, right? They have a bunch of nice trees here. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to them. And see, he's got it. Look at his fancy armor. I love that it fancies up their armor in the thing where you could be like, oh yeah, this is your dude with your good stuff on. This is your beloved general, you know. Alright, and none of these guys are moving. Some of them are moving. It's a reform opportunity cost. I am. I see. And it's sort of like in Warhammer principles, right? Like, do you want your infantry to be good at taking care of infantry? Is that the job of infantry? You know, sometimes, but, you know, if the job is really to sit there and absorb missile fire so your superior tactics can deal with their infantry, why are you paying a premium for, you know, the 10% better that they do against infantry targets? And then when you consider, yeah, you know, you've got generals to fight against, which are the primary danger, so, you know, who's good at that? Yeah. I do love that we can, like, actually burn the trees. It's like, yeah, they're hiding in there, but they literally can't hide forever. We'll do something about it. Oh yeah, and the trebuchets are rolling in, baby. Looks like we're doing pretty good at burning so far. We just need to see if there's boiling oil anywhere that we can avoid walking into. Some get agile skill that puts charge reflect in the revenue. And that's a lot of investment. You can just buy a spear card. I see. Yes. I can definitely think that, like, in the long run, I'll almost certainly use them anyway, at least sometimes. At least some of them, probably, just depending. Because I like a good balanced army, you know. I like a couple of swordsmen. But if they just, you know, if they just don't do the work, then I'm sure I wouldn't keep on with it for too long. Oh, it's about to be over for you fools.
Our men have no ammunition.
No ammunition? Oh no. After all this time, what will they do with themselves? Since he's more interesting than Sunshine, it's more difficult and DLC. Ah, yes. Yeah, I saw the free LCs. I grabbed them. I know it's like, you have to click a button for this. I mean, I know there's probably like a historical reason for it, but it's still pretty funny. Here in a second, we're gonna start firing, and that's right. This is the army with the Fury of Baha'i in it. That's right. We've got a real setup here. This is the real armies. This is the Empress and Zhuge Liang. This is the real fighters. You know, we may not have the premier duelists of our imaginations here, but we got our archers. And when they pop Unyielding Earth, they get 19 billion% charge resist. And we don't need to show off. We just need to try to win.
Our brother is under attack! To them!
You know, there's no reason to take those duels after all. We can beat them a lot quicker this way. Lovely. And you know, they're really doing a great job of staying inside here. That's right. The Empress has all these Azure Dragons in her stack. Because it's a very Cav-light army.
The enemy general is
Hey, buddy.
They were no match.
You say I'm more infantry focused than you. Yeah, some of my armies have a bunch of cav in it, but I love a good infantry fight. You know, I also love the brilliance of charging in my heroic generals at the foe. But earlier, it was basically like a 6 cav in most of my stacks. But when we got these Protectors of Heaven, we sort of leaned heavier into them. Oh, and that makes me see it's midnight. Oh no, it'll be okay. I can play a little bit longer. Say if I ever play House, I don't get any of the scary units he had unless we have face to fight. Oh, that's too bad. I was gonna play him next. You say you mainly play record mode because more tactical. You should be trying to finish campaign. You can just vassalize everyone. That's so funny. Yeah, this is my first campaign I've ever played in this game. I've played like 1,400 hours of total Warhammer, but this is my, this is probably like what, turn 115 or something. But it's the first Three Kingdoms Total War campaign that I've played. So I definitely wanted to do the more arcadey one first so I could live my fantasy of charging through with Guan Yu and becoming a big old hero. And this time not walking through a bunch of boiling oil, just like I planned. You know, these towers are probably doing a lot of damage to my guys. Probably more than they're taking from anything else. Well, we're already here, right? We're already here, that is right. We are roaring at the foe. We're gonna charge the Azure Dragons in. And our Success Loom Slarges. We're gonna army loss them pretty soon, probably. Yeah, because this whole massive blob, this is a huge route. Bunch of trash G infantry, it looks like. Where have we seen that one before, right? They're repeating crossbows into the side of the Pearl Dragons. Tons of work there. Our men are running whom? Oh, our generals. Our generals were getting shot up by towers, maybe? Anyway, that's rough. I thought we were doing fine, and now we are surrounded by a whole lot of something that's killing all of our dudes. Alright, well. So much for the army losses. I think we got surrounded by smarter people than us. Oh, we're getting shot up everywhere. We're getting shot up everywhere.
You are weak. Double time. At the ready. Move. The time has come. Move. Unleash fury.
Like, what's even going on here? Why am I so dumb? How are we not winning this? Oh, because the shield breaker gives them negative 65% melee evasion. Well, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad indeed. Well, that would probably explain what happened over here, too. Alright, I don't know if we lose or not. I don't know how to adapt to this. I feel like we're in too deep to back out, so we just have to stick in and hope that we win. It sounds dumb when I say it. Alright. Oh, the roar, but we were in the wrong spot.
The enemy unit flees! What cowards!
Alright, in spite of being a moron, it looks like we're gonna win.
The enemy unit flees! What cowards!
To attention! Strike them down! Go for their leg! At the ready! Take heed, warriors! To attention! Steel yourself! Do not relent!
Yeah, we've got, like, really good replenishment now. We basically have to just, like, not get the heroes literally killed. But yeah, this is a textbook example of me fighting just how I shouldn't. Alright, somebody died. Awesome! I mean, not really.
At the ready! Attack!
But, you know, hey. We'll just keep on executing all of their generals, and that'll make me feel better about it, right?
Stand ready! Strike!
Alright, who's unbreakable? Why have we not won? Okay, there we go. Man, that's so rough. That's so rough. I mean, I guess it's not that bad. What, we just lost like half of our troops, and they'll be back before we have to have another battle, and this guy who gets wounded all the time. Oh yeah, he doesn't even have like a good spear. None of Zhuge Liang's dudes do, that's right.
Release them! We have no use for them! We are not barbarians.
We outwitted them.
You're in 403 men. Well, you know, I'm sure. I'm sure that everything will be better. Oh man. Oh me. Alright, so this guy can get armor for spear infantry and own retinue, but he's got the Fury of Bahai. So do we want... No, he's not commanding. Do we want guerrilla deployment? Chance of ambushing? Do we want... Oh yeah, we already got that. Well... I guess we just want to go down there to Binding Fury. Which way's fastest? This way, but... Yeah, the ambush chance for the army is better at this point, I think. So, there we go. Ah, beautiful, is it not?
Spill your lies quickly so we can finish.
Yeah, so like he's at war with Gongdu, so I just bet he won't mess with me at all. And we don't need to worry about it, and he'll probably be staying engaged with their... Once they get wounded, dying in battle if they have resilience, he doesn't speak the big. Oh, okay, because that's like the one thing they get like the negative trait. I see. Good to know.
Under one banner.
I thought it said medium crossbowman earlier. Maybe that was just a different thing that I had access to. Anyway. I don't want to make them normal crossbowmen. Oh, these are medium crossbowmen. I can read. Not really. So, the E-archers just don't have, like, armor piercing is the thing. But the crossbowmen don't have, like, very many ammo. Yeah, I think we'll just stay with the E-archers. Crossbows have a shallower firing arc. Ah. Yeah, we'll just chill on them.
Remain firm.
The Juggernaut. Yeah, I kept on using it very badly and then sort of phased him out of my armies in favors of more archers. In Warhammer, I'm always getting units that, like, abstractly are very good, but I'm, like, so bad it doesn't matter that they're good. Alright, so... they sure are fighting us. But...
You are a stumbling block.
Dong Li, how could you? Aw, man. Alright. Ah, man, that's so obnoxious. Alright. So now we have enemies all the way up here. We need to give her some food real quick.
This more than meets my needs.
Oh, that's so annoying. I don't have anybody to deal with it. Oh, man. And things were going fine. I mean, they're probably weak, right? They're probably pretty weak. So I can probably just, like, recruit an army up here and then go and punch them in the face. Just grab a stack. Like, this is the worst place in the whole game to try to move around in, too. Not least because I don't know where everything's at, so, like, oh, God. I don't know what to do. Every time I try to recruit an army, it always sits up at some place that I didn't think it was going to be.
Attention!
Alright, so they do get along, but we don't need a red and a red in the same army. Apparently, he hates all the strategists, so we're just going to give him this one.
There is cunning in caution.
And see if we can get a green that gets along with somebody. Good enough.
Resist corruption and endure hardships.
Yeah, what a nightmare. I mean, it's not so bad. At least they're weak. And, you know, we'll have this army in a couple of turns, and I don't think they can get up there to the capital. I mean, that's one of the capitals. It's not like my capital. We just inherited it, you know, from the song.
Honor your ideals.
This army is pretty scary. The mercenary infantry seems fine. So they have like whatever that shield, like melee evasion breaker ability is. Because you take like the melee evasion that used to be 60% on these guys, and they take like, you know, all of it away. It's no wonder they match up well.
Embarking.
Alright, now we're just gonna do this thing where we waste away an ambush stance, hoping to catch them out.
My roar is legendary.
Because if we go across, we can't catch them. Alright, so this person... they moved across there. Well, that's not great, is it?
Strike quickly.
Strike now. Yeah! A quick wit dodges the hardest blow. Let us make use of it.
Oh ho ho. What's this?
I doubt I will like your proposal.
Well, it looks like... Oh, it sure looks like the Emperor of Wu is right here. And not in fine fighting form, huh? And in march stance, huh? Well, 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 well. It's about to be a tough time for him.
Be still to conserve spirit.
Chengpu's there, but he is still trying to replenish, which means...
Each
I mean, it
step
doesn't
in
mean
wisdom.
anything exactly, but it could mean something.
What do you wish, my lord?
Ever on
Okay, so he can't...
Grand design.
Alright, he gets across a little bit, and then he loses all of his movement. You know, when you cross a river, sometimes that just happens, right? Apparently. Punishes for boldness, yeah, foolishness indeed. Yeah, very, very bold. And I guess Dong Li was holding a grudge all this time, you know, which is a terrible foolishness on her part. She could have lived, you know.
all must unite with heaven.
Alright. Yan Yu will be here. Hongdae. Hongdae. And of course Sun Quan. It's got a really nice horse. Alright, alright.
Wise and considered strategy will give us countless victories.
He stole Sun Rin's bow. Oh, okay.
The battle awaits. Let us consider our options.
Let us test the mettle of these new foes.
We're in a city
Find
indeed.
wisdom, and victory will
But
surely.
I think, yeah, we're just gonna be on a battlefield here. Well, that's alright. We'll just deploy into the open field where we can pretend to have a brain. Oh, they are all the way over there. Well, I actually am relatively pleased to take this fight this way. Because we'll just beat up on them individually around the thing. You know, the Merc Cavalry is fine, but, yeah. So you're gonna stop watching a little? Cool, cool, yeah. I play various games, but, you know, I play a lot of Total War. But I play other stuff too, and I work full-time, but I'm off Wednesday and Thursday, and I stream most days of the week at least a little bit, so perhaps I'll catch you another stream. If the accident will. But we're just gonna do this battle. That'll be the end of this stream, you know, it's a little past my bedtime already, as it were. And here, yeah, the auto attack is doing just fine, because these defenders of Earth could be a problem. I mean, could be. Alright, so they are gonna want to... You wanna go? Yeah, we'll brawl. I know we're not supposed to do this, but we'll brawl, because we already trekked all over all of these horsemen, so now we'll show you what the crack forces of Shu can do. Their emperor wouldn't even duel us. We just beat up on all their guys. I feel relatively certain that we are going to just beat the brakes off of them. Flaming arrows working just fine. Oh yeah, look at all these cav. They're trying to do something. Not gonna happen. Not gonna work. And Liu Biao totally tears it up. Just wins so fast. Embarrassing for the foe. And now they are entering the firing arc. They're not going to like this too much. They are charging right into the Protectors of Heaven. They're not going to like that too much either.
Ready the weapon. Move out.
The enemy warriors are running!
Alright, so our cav is relatively caught out. Not that caught out, though. We can just... Yeah, we'll just push all the way through. They've got Strider from being in Liu Bei's retinue, so we'll just push through away from all that infantry that's clogging us up there. Oh, the Emperor Wu doesn't want a duel? Oh. He was content to have his men challenge our sovereign, but he doesn't want to brawl. He doesn't want to go. He doesn't feel brave. Chain route on the front. Guan Yu taking his sweet time, surgically taking Yan Yu apart. Oh, he's got that nemesis thing going on, so, you know, he thinks he's doing great. But Liu Bei popping the Emperor, and of course now that Guan Yu is victorious, it's time for the rest of us to get in there too. Alright, our cav taking too much damage. We just want to push through here. Yeah, those Defenders of Earth are doing a little bit of nastiness. Shouldn't be too much to worry about, right? Not if we, Where'd their Emperor go? Is he gone now? Did you mislay your Emperor? Did you lose him somewhere? What happened, Wu? What happened? I mean, I know the mechanic says we can't be friends, but we could have been. They could have just given up. You know, if they never laced up their gloves in the first place, which they never should have done, they'd still be alive. Yeah, I mean, those swords are good, right? He almost has the listed damage that Guan Yu has. And he swings at a rate of 40 rather than 24. They're good swords. Yeah, he won that fight quick. But it looks like they are all about to be routing soon. I mean, they fought on beautifully, right? No disrespect at all to the forces of Wu here. They fought very bravely. If only they had fought for their own nation, right? And not for these pretenders. There's a quote by the Roman poet Florus about Catiline, of the famous Catiline conspiracy. I probably related it before because it's so good, but you know, it's a little preachy here because it's not so clear-cut here, but it goes, Catiline died with sword in hand, surrounded by the bodies of his enemies. It would have been a glorious death if he had died surrounded by the enemies of his country. Every battle takes it down just a little further and expects they recruit new armies. Yeah, good deal, good deal.
Righteousness guides our arms.
Hey y'all. Alright, Yan Yu. Oh, he's oath sworn to Yan Bai Hu. Oh, they must be like from the old faction, that makes sense. He would have joined up from there. Well, Oathsworn of Ma Ting? Oh, well. Yeah, I mean, he's too dangerous to be left alive, right? Yeah, his brother. Oh, okay. Right, yeah, okay.
They must
Yeah.
be made an example.
Yeah, I don't think he'll
or
join
we
up, right?
invite Chaos.
Honest, philanthropic, dutiful, stubborn, patient. And, importantly, has a retinue not composed of bonkers stuff. And wasn't, like, so great of a fighter. He is the Grand Commandant. This is like a member of the thing. Historically gets murdered for flinching. Wow. What a champion, right?
One must be willing to serve punishment to traitors.
How brave of you to visit.
Oh wow, yeah, they're just negative 13 now. And then he spends an absolute ton of time fighting them. Yeah. Well, you know, I can't imagine why. Alright, well, in conclusion, so if Chengpu tries to move
There is
towards Liu Biao here, well, he wouldn't, would he? No, because this army is still barely beat up, and his is a little hit. I don't even think he can get, yeah, he can't even get there in time. And these armies, yeah, I don't think they're so reckless that they would move in there knowing these two armies are right here. So, good stuff there. Hey, them chicks. Burger's burger. Is burger a burger or it's a burger? Indeed, you know, that is... You know, I don't understand everything that you've said here, but I understand some of it, and that is indeed very burger of you. Alright, the good news is that the war is going wonderfully, right? I mean, ish. It's going pretty dang well. We're pushing back Wu, we've executed some powerful generals, we've fomented the unrest, you know, we're pushing into their lands, their vassals are almost entirely taken out. You know, this is good stuff. This has gone very well indeed. Of course, we have the Dongli situation, but I think I was just getting a little overreacted. I think with Gongdu up here to be pressing against him and stuff, we'll be just fine. Right, yeah. Yeah. Like this guy, what's he gonna do? He's gonna move in here, he's gonna lose his armies, we'll be able to mop it up, we'll have an army up there. It'll be just fine. And then, you know, Wu's gonna abdicate soon. You know, it won't be too much more. Ah, right here. I see. Yeah, because now that we're right here, you know, we've got Pong Tong and Shang. Like, this guy, though, we're going to have to deal with him some way, but these guys are going to go across the river very soon. You know, we'll be pushing forward. And we still have, you know, plenty of money. We're revenue positive even with all of these very elite armies. Alright, and with that, I guess we hit end turn. Oh, they are moving back up into the newly acquired land. That is, you know, it's fine. It's gonna spend more of their time to take it back than it ever took me to take it, right? Kongrong has eliminated Gongsungdan up there in the north.
Master craftsmen dedicate their entire lives in pursuit of perfection in
Ooh.
their craft. Securing one in your service.
A master craftsman. Yeah, so he's dealt with all that stuff up there, and everything's good on that front. We could give her a little bit more land. Administrate this stuff over here. And new. I should have ended this video 30 minutes ago. I am about to end. This is like an hour past my official bedtime. But all right, so that'll be how we start out next time, right? We'll eliminate Wang Long, and then you know, we'll just be pushing up through the lands here. Probably send her up to dissuade these fools from trying to be within our forces here. We know there's another army there. We know Qingpu's somewhere over here. But we're going to be able to move the Empress and Zhuge Liang up this way, meet up with Liu Bei, and then, you know, we'll have everybody working out. Sweep up through the land, and we might even get this guy an army just to make Liu Kong a little more scared. But I think really Gongdu is going to be strong enough to dissuade him for a little while. It should be all we need, but that'll do for right now. The year is 2017. It's 217. Liu Bei is how old? Pretty old. 56. And we have our bouncing baby girls, you know, they're just 1 year old, but after long enough they'll become our heir, you know. The Empress is 39. You know, we might have another child before too long, who knows, and then we'll have a big succession problem. But she's our heir, you know. She will hopefully be able to reign for many years in the event that Liu Bei doesn't make it, you know. After all, I mean, Guan Yu's 55. A lot of our troops are getting a little old. Even Zhao Yun is 49 now. A lot of people in the faction getting pretty old. We're going to have to win this war, or we're going to have to get some new blood running in. But say he's got 4 years at least, more than enough time to see it all through, you know, and that'll be nice indeed. All right, well, anyway, look at all that. Look at all that green. That's all us, baby. That's all us. Of course, these unincorporated lands in the middle are pretty voluminous as well, but, you know, we're gonna try to not have a war with them as long as we can, on account of how they are our, you know, clan and family, however distant, and there's no reason to be fighting. I don't think we've ever actually had a war with them at all. Maybe we did and stopped it. Maybe they were somebody's vassal. It's not important. What is important is that it's the end of this video, just like I have long been threatening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Really hope you've enjoyed. But time for me to go to bed. I'll be up in the morning, and we will almost certainly be playing this first thing in the morning, you know, with my coffee and taking this playthrough, if not to a total conclusion, hopefully to a conclusion of this war against Wu, and it will be our banners flying over all three of the formal imperial seats. So good night, Luke. Good night, Ednu. Good night, Limtrix. Night, Fat Bunny. If you're watching in the future, I hope the weather is nice. Thanks for watching. Bye, Wex. And you know, perhaps I'll see you in another stream or video. And yeah, there we go. The Empire of Shuhan, the only real empire going on. You know, we're the ones with all the land. What's Wu got? What's Wu got? You know, they got nothing.
I doubt I will like your proposal.
And the abdication, it went back up to 19 with their new developments, but you know, we're just gonna keep on beating them down, and then eventually, who knows, they might just give up. I would prefer that. I don't want to have to execute all of them. Just join me. Just everybody join me and agree that I am the one with the mandate of heaven. Like, it should be easy, right? I don't even know what the victory conditions are. I imagine they include making everybody say that you're the coolest. So, you know. Yeah. We have the objective to do it. And we'll get 10,000 coins for uniting all of China under our rule. Anyway, good night, guys. That's what we'll do next time. We'll get our 10,000 coins. Everything is coming up Millhouse. And we'll just sweep through the lands here. It's gonna be fine. Going to be fine. You'll see. You'll all see. Anyway, good night, everybody.